Awesome. Okay, welcome to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event. My name is Jana, and thank you for jumping on tonight. We love having new people jump on or to check out what we're all about, whether you're watching this live or if you're watching this in a recording. Someone's obviously invited you to take a look because they care enough about you to do so. We love sharing this, and we do this a few times a week. It's all about an amazing product, program, and opportunity, and we just love sharing it. For myself, I found this opportunity 19 months ago when I was working full-time and literally trading time for money. I'm a mama of two little boys, and at the time they were 3 and the other one was only 11 months. I just returned to work after maternity leave and switched jobs actually from different government agencies on promotion. So it was a new job, longer hours, more commuting, a lot more stress on me, and I was taking a lot of work home with me. And the first time in my life, I wasn't enjoying my job. I've always loved work. I've always enjoyed it. But I also lost a massive community from the previous employment. So I wasn't looking for a job specifically. I had already researched the amazing product Juice Plus, but I came across an opportunity on a local page here in Victoria, and it literally just said it was health and wellness, work around your children. All you need is Wi-Fi and a device, more or less. It was based around whole foods, quite a few things, but they just ticked a lot of boxes for me. Yes, I was super skeptic because I've also owned a traditional business myself. So I had a business previously. I had a restaurant for 3 years, and that was a lot of work. So I didn't want to step into something that was going to, really take me away from my children more. And it just seemed too good to be true, to be honest. But, I reached out to this person that I didn't know and asked her hundreds of questions. But she was so good. We built a relationship up, and she just said, have you heard of Juice Plus or the Juicy Body Transformation? For me, I had heard about the amazing product, looking at it for my hubby. He's a typical Aussie bloke, only eats meat and potato. So I was after something for him. That's why I was looking at Juice Plus, but I hadn't heard of the program. So I continued my conversation with her and decided I was going to give it a go because I wasn't going to. I was that token healthy chick that didn't think she needed anything else in her diet. I was juicing. I was eating my 3 to 5 meals a day. I didn't think I really needed anything else. But I thought, why not? If I'm going to do the business, I've got to be a product of the product, see what it's like, get hubby on it, get the kids on it. 4 months into doing the business, I was able to go part-time. 10 months in, I was able to resign. So I've been at home with my children now since January, another whole new role to really learn and figure out. I had both lots of maternity leave off, but I hadn't really got to be a stay-at-home mum at all. So it's been challenging, but super rewarding watching them grow and build that relationship up with their mum, over the last, I don't know, how long has it been? Since January. So, sort of 8-9 months, I guess. And, even the relationship between me and my husband and all these beautiful things that have really come from this business. So, that's a little bit about me. And I guess I'm really lucky because, yes, this amazing product has been around for over 26 years. But if I had have found it years ago, I would have missed out on joining this amazing team and tribe. This team has a wonderful program called the Juicy Body Transformation, which all of our clients and customers get to be a part of for free for life once they look at, have a go at our products just once. So the Juicy Body Transformation is family orientated. It covers the typical Aussie blokes or the Kiwi families or the UK fussy, Parma and peas. All those sort of things are really covered in there, which is brilliant. And it's all easy, accessible ingredients. It's made for the busy families or the corporate couple or the single bachelors. It's got everything in there. It's all really easy and made to prepare. Super easy instructions, all those normal, yummy meals that we're normally wanting and craving, but the healthy version of them. So it's all based around whole foods. We've got over 6 ebooks in our private group where we look after our customers along with the gourmet cleanse and detox. We've got how to prepare for meals, for a busy week ahead, how to, set your pantry up for success, all these amazing things that all work in line with it also. What I also love about the program is it works super, I mean, it is meant to anyway, but it's so in line with our products in that it's creating craveability, making people want to eat more fruits, vegetables and berries and things like that, or plant-based ingredients, instead of going after those, sourcing those naughty things. Because most people really want to change their diet and get the good, all those good nutrients into their body. They just don't know how to prepare and cook it. They don't even know what some of those ingredients are. So that's where the program is amazing, and look, honestly meets everybody where they're at. It's not calorie counting, like deprivation free, over 370 yummy recipes in there, and it's always growing. In the actual private group, we've got another 800 odd whole food recipes in there also. So it's really great. It's a great resource, and really helping people change their lives. So like I said, it's all online. I am looking down at it because I do have one of them printed up in front of me, just so I remember as I'm talking. But it was created by an amazing woman also, Kira Westwick. So she's a nutritionist. She's also a mother of 2 gorgeous girls, but she was also runner-up on MasterChef 2014 in the top 10. And she was that typical foodie, the healthy person in the comp. Like I said, she's a foodie. She loves whole foods. And she loves trying to help families create that in their family, get that rainbow onto their plate. So she's forever adding value to that, and we're really blessed to have that in this team. So it works all around the amazing product Juice Plus. Okay, Juice Plus, the actual company, has been around for 46 years, but our product's 26. So Juice Plus is designed to bridge a gap in your diet, not replace a healthy diet, but bridge a gap or increase an already healthy diet. So we don't want you replacing and stop eating and just, taking the products, because that's definitely not what we're about at all. So Juice Plus, when we take the our hero product, our capsules, literally gives you an extra variety of fruits, vegetables and berries each and every day. So that's massive. Government over here in Australia states we should be having 3 to 5. But science suggests we should be going more along the lines of 9 to 11. And that's massive, especially for, busy working families, or just busy families in general, I guess. And then, the bachelors, they're happy to have their pie and chips and their beer, and they forget about their diet. You literally put your health on the back burner. No one really wants to spend that money in their health preventing it until it's too late, and then they're actually having to need medication. Juice Plus is great because it is just whole foods. There is no synthetic, no artificial ingredients in there. It all comes from plants. So 27 plus fruits, vegetables and berries each and every day going into your body without you having to, prepare it, cook it, eat it, more or less. But if you're adding it to your healthy diet, you're probably having another, 14 serves of fruits and vegetables during your day. So that's an amazing variety for your body to be getting in each and every day. I love that the label, you can read it and understand it. For instance, our fruit blend's only got apple, pineapple, peach, prune, orange, cranberry, papaya, beet, cherry and date. That is it. That's all that's in there. Of course, it does list some of the nutrients that come from that fruits and vegetables. It can't list them all because, look, there's an apple in there. An apple has over 10,000 phytonutrients, and they're just the ones that they know of and what they do. So it's pretty amazing. And the other thing is there's no warning label. Juice Plus is perfectly safe if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding. If you can swallow, you can take Juice Plus, unless you're allergic to the apple or the pineapple. That's the only reason why you wouldn't be able to take Juice Plus, which is pretty amazing also. These are very different in that we come under the whole foods when it comes to grading and bringing it into Australia and New Zealand and so forth, in that we do come under whole foods and not under supplements or multivitamins, because it is literally just fruits, vegetables and berries inside our capsules. So very different to what we've been buying and taking in the past, all those multivitamins full of synthetic and artificial ingredients, and which you probably noticed yourselves and not realised. Our body recognises food. It recognises the apple, the orange, the cranberry. It doesn't recognise those synthetic and artificial ingredients in the old capsules we used to take. Therefore, we would excrete it. And we'd have that fluorescent wee. We think we're dehydrated all the time, but it's literally our body not understanding what you've swallowed, and it's just excreting most of it down the toilet. The other thing is, this was me at the beginning. Why would I need to take Juice Plus if I'm already eating a healthy diet? I know I tend to have a strict, and my same fruits every week, my same vegetables every week, and quite a few of them are in Juice Plus, but most of them aren't either. I definitely aren't getting papaya and prune and beet into my diet each and every day other than my Juice Plus. But I guess the difference between the produce that's going into our capsules and the produce that's going into my body from fresh fruits and vegetables is that here in Australia, and the same in New Zealand, is our fruits and vegetables that are going to our supermarkets are picked well before their prime ripening. So they don't get to stay on their vine to get to their full cellular level. So they're quite depleted before we even get to cook or prepare them. And after they are picked, they are sprayed with various chemicals and sprays and waxes to keep them that lush colour, that lush shape, until they have their throughout their travel to our supermarket. So we actually see the fruits and vegetables a week or two later after they've been picked. So that's huge also. And then if it's vegetables, we are actually cooking a lot of those. So you're cooking out those nutrients. The produce that goes into our capsules and into our other products is literally only grown purely for Juice Plus. Okay, so it gets to stay on the vine until it is at its highest cellular level. Then it is picked. There is no reason and no need for us to put any sprays, waxes or chemicals on any of our produce because our factories are co-located with our farms. So they're literally just picked and taken straight into our factories where they are washed and cleaned, juiced and pulped, and coincidentally as that liquid's all removed, so is the sugar. And then it is slowly heated at a very cool process that turns it into that powder form, but it keeps all those live enzymes, phytonutrients and micronutrients all intact. So when we're taking, swallowing our capsules, we're getting it at that higher cellular level, more so than what we are with our fresh fruits and vegetables. So when we take them, obviously we all absorb nutrients differently. Okay, so when we take them, it literally goes into our bloodstream within 3 to 7 minutes. And how that's going to come across to you in results is going to be totally different as it is from me to you to the next person, because we all have inflammation differently in our bodies. And when we swallow it, our body chooses where that's going to go more or less, where it's craving and requiring it more to cover that inflammation, whether it be in skin, hair, nails, immunity, kidney or liver health. All those amazing things, it can go and do more work. And some of those places you might not recognize it even going to work, but once you start to get that extra energy, you start craving more, and you're finding that you're just able to operate at a more opulent level, you'll realize that things are starting to work a little bit better. Craveability is massive also. If you're having those fruits and vegetables at that cellular level, like attracts like. So by flooding your body with our Juice Plus premium capsules, you are actually, building up that craveability in your body. So you're wanting more fresh fruits and vegetables. All right. That's why the program is so amazing, because it helps you and guides you on how to bring that into your household, what to cook, what to prepare, which is pretty amazing. So that is literally, our trio, our whole food products, and it's had over 36 peer-reviewed scientific studies done on it, and that is massive. All right, Juice Plus helped fund those studies, but to get that gold label on there that they're peer-reviewed, no money in the world can be thrown at them to get that on there. So they're pretty awesome studies if anybody's into reading those research. And we're a part of one of those at the moment. So when any adult takes our micronutrition, our capsules, the oil in the engine, they get to sponsor a child for free for 4 years between the ages of 4 and 18. So either the children can have our fruits and vegetables capsules if they can swallow, or they can have it in a chew form. Okay, so it's the same powder that goes into the fruit and vegetables, but it's joined with an all-natural plant-based tapioca. So they're really yummy. They've still got some of that natural sugar from the fruits and vegetables in those, and the all-natural tapioca. They're like a kid's chew. My kids think they're lollies, so don't leave them lying around. Otherwise, if they eat too much fruit and vegetables, any mother will know what will happen. But it's pretty amazing that you get to, literally get 2 for the price of 1. And that's their micronutrition. Children are hard work. Trying to get them to have their fruit and vegetables each and every day. One day they'll love the banana, the next day they'll hate it. One day they'll eat their broccoli, the next day they'll throw it in the bin. My 5-year-old, he's amazing. What I've got them to eat tonight, I am blown away with, because my 2-year-old is just like his dad. But my 5-year-old is a mini version of me, but they both ate dinner, so I'm truly blessed tonight. And it was had cauliflower, beet, potato, onion, had some kale even hidden in there also, garlic, in a beautiful soup, and they ate it all up. They probably had about 3 serves each, so I was pretty excited with that. But with the kids, honestly, you know, no day is definitely perfect with them. My 2-year-old picks everything out. So knowing you can get that sort of nutrition into your little people each and every day is amazing. Results coming back so far is, you know, gum health, craveability, better sleeping children, cognitive behaviour. For my children, respiratory, they both suffered heavily from croup, which was turning into baby asthma. So that was massive for us. But again, craveability. They want to eat more apples, fruits and vegetables. They're asking for things from the crisper and the fruit bowl instead of from you know, the sugar and the salt or the fried things. You just got to be careful, because they do tend to just pick things up in the supermarket and eat them. You can have people chasing you at the door. So that's our micronutrition. Our only other product, because we're not a company with some crazy long shopping list, I guess, is our macronutrition. So we've got these amazing protein powders, or whole food nutritional drinks, I guess, because it's got over 30 plant-based ingredients in there. Again, no synthetic, no artificial ingredients. Amazing protein from soy, chickpea and rice protein, but then it's got complex carbohydrates, your good fats and fiber in there. Vitamin B, complex vitamin B niacin, which is a beautiful mood balancer, so it helps with a bit of anxiety and depression. Vitamin D, which is a really hard resource for some of us to get, especially while we're pregnant, but it's got mushroom powder and pomegranate in there, which both assist with that also. Then you're looking at amazing things like alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, broccoli, pumpkin, quinoa, millet, all these beautiful things that definitely I don't get on a daily basis, especially my 2-year-old. So knowing that he's getting this in the morning, so we have it in our morning when we're rushing around getting ready for kinder and playgroup and whatever we're going to do that day. That's my little 2-year-old covered with his chews and these, and we're full until lunchtime. They're great, you know, for post-workout, but they're also great for those people that are working long hours and need to get something good into their bodies at lunchtime, or some people that are looking for that sugar fix about 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And also the chocolate one's also amazing for the kids to have warm milk in the evenings. So that's pretty much our program and our product in a nutshell. We love it and we love sharing it. I'm going to get a couple of the girls to share now. I've lost one. So Zoe, I'll go with you first if you like. So Zoe, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results are you looking forward to? And why do you like sharing the product and program?
Hi, thanks, Shana. All right. How did Juice Plus come into my life? I actually, when I found Juice Plus, I wasn't actually looking for the product as such, as I was. I just got a 5-month-old daughter, so I was looking for a business to do it at home, and came across Juice Plus. Karen, I got in contact with Karen, and she told me about the product, and I thought it sounds like even an amazing product that I could really, be passionate about getting on. And I saw, I guess, the benefits to, I guess, as it is, easy whole foods, that it's easy to get, as you said, 27 plus fruits and veggies into your body. So I mean, that sounded really good to me, because I'm a little bit like your kids, Jana, in that I'm not huge on eating tons and tons of fruit and veggies. I have a pretty, meat and potato sort of plate as well. So I guess the results that I'm looking forward to is being able to create better eating habits. As you said, getting more into your system means that it creates that craveability. You want that food more, and so I guess I'm looking forward to that. I guess for me, things like health and things like that haven't really been a priority in my life. I mean, I didn't really know why, but it just hasn't. And so I guess I am a bit the opposite, not really a health freak per se, but I'm very much looking forward to losing weight and getting more energy. Actually, in February next year, I'm planning to do a triathlon, and so I'm keen to have the energy and fitness level to be able to do that. Luckily, it's just a beginner's one, so it won't matter if I come last. It's just about finishing, so that's a good thing. So I'm definitely looking forward to more more energy, losing weight, being able to, especially after having breastfed my daughter, I gained a fair bit of weight after that, and so I'm keen to lose that extra baby weight. And I mean, I love to share the product, and I have a lot of mum friends, and so a lot of them have a similar thing. They got a lot of extra baby weight, and a lot of my friends actually have more than one baby, and so it's hard to be able to just sit down and have a nice lunch or nice dinner. So things like, I said, the quick and easy shakes and meal ideas and things like that, it seems a lot more a lot easier for them. And so I'm keen to share it with a lot of my friends, because it is basically whole foods made easy, which is I guess it can benefit them a lot. And so I'm keen to get it out there with my friends, and let them be able to see this same benefits in their busy mum life with their families and things too.
Awesome. Cool. Well done, Zoe. That was heaps good. Well done. And I was going to grab Kathy as well. So you know the drill, Kath. How did Juice Plus come into your life? What results have you had so far, and why do you love sharing it?
Hey everyone, so I've been on the products 2 years. Originally I started because I was looking for a way to lose the last of my baby weight. My daughter was 9 months at the time. I was continuously napping, very low in energy. I was anemic and low in vitamin D as well. And I had no clue how to be healthy. I was quite the person that would eat a bar of chocolate or even a slab, and then think, oh, if I go for a nice long walk, I'd burn it off, and then I'd come home and probably eat twice as much more bad stuff. But being English, I pretty much grew up with a family of like pub food, which is like bangers and mash, pie, all the hearty foods, and so I didn't really know how to be healthy. I'd see meals and wouldn't even know where to start. So for me, I really needed the guidance and the program to support me, and that was how I managed to lose weight. I had some amazing results in such a small space of time. But I really committed to it, and I was so blown away with my results from the capsules. Within a month I was able to come off my iron tablets, which anyone that hasn't been on them, they do make you quite constipated, which isn't fun. So I was really impressed, and some people do gain energy within a couple of days, even just a week, but it did take me longer, obviously being low in iron, and also my vitamin D, I was able to come off that as well, which was just absolutely awesome, because I just didn't one less tablet to take every morning was great. And so also for me, since I was 16, I used to go 3 to 5 months without a period, and I just thought that was absolutely normal for me. I didn't think anything different. I had heaps and heaps of scans and tests when I was little, and they just sort of said, like, you're just going to have to see how you go. And within the first month of taking the capsules, I had a period on the 21st, and I did for every month after, which was just insane. To have one on the dot and every month was just unheard of for me. And then the 4th month, I actually fell pregnant, which was just crazy. Not planned, so just be careful if you are on the capsules and not planning a baby. So it just shows you how much my body really needed that nutrition to just function properly. And how it was obviously lacking so much goodness. And it's just amazing how I can now filter that down to the little ones, this one here. Luckily, he eats just about everything at the moment, but my daughter's quite fussy. She loves fruit, but she's not a veggie person. But actually, for example, tonight, she actually ate spaghetti bolognese, and I hid quite a few veggies in there, and she even asked for more. She was like, what's that bowl? And I was like, that's tomorrow. So she nearly ate half of it. And again, last week she ate a whole roast dinner, and that's unheard of for her to even look at greens. Was just amazing. So as a mum, you can go to bed at night and know that she's getting some goodness in her, and that's just down to the chews as well. She's having them every day, and just craving that extra fruit and veg is just awesome, rather than wanting sweets and chocolate. So it's just been amazing for us in the family. and just exciting to see how the kids go as well for the future. So yeah, thanks, Joanna.
Awesome, well done. Yeah, I guess starting them strong and starting them early and teaching them, the rainbow and creating that craveability in the early days really does set them up for life. Thanks heaps, Kath. So, that's a couple of amazing stories, two very different stories, but obviously one very new and one that's been in the program a little bit longer. But honestly, we never know what Juice Plus can do for you until you get it into your body and see what happens. When any diet change, it does take a while. You probably notice some results in the early days and then some later on in the days. Inflammation, I guess, again, shows up in totally different places. So I'm just going to touch a little bit on the business before we hear from AJ. And I know this was a big thing that came up for me when I first began. I had a few, close friends reach out to me and say, what are you doing? That's one of those pyramid schemes, one of those pyramid structures. And I said, well, I'm safe with the pyramid scheme thing because, that they were made illegal back in the 1970s. So I was safe there. But I said, can you explain what you mean by the structure? What do you mean by pyramid structure? And they said, you'll be at the bottom doing all the work for somebody sitting pretty at the top. And I said, really? So that's where I am now. That's where I am in my government job. That's where I see, Coles and Safeway, and this is what I mean. I've been with the Department of Defence for nearly 11 years before I took the promotion to go to Department of Human Services, because it was just always ups and downs with what my job entailed. And as much as I upskilled myself, I never got to win a higher position because they just kept getting rid of them, really. So with all those traditional businesses, they all have that CEO. So for Coles and Safeway, for instance, they all have their CEO, their board of directors, their state managers, their area managers, their store managers, their area managers within the store. And then they have, Tom, Sally, Kerry, all those people that put through our shopping when we go in. Because I'm one of those people that don't go in very often anymore. I do a lot of my shopping online. And so these guys here, I've noticed, are getting less and less of. They're being told they need to upskill. They need to either upskill and go for some of these middle ones, upskill and start doing my shopping for me, or deliver my shopping, or look at going to another store that still has some of these positions. They might have already been in this job for 2 years, 5 years, 20 years, and they weren't really interested in going up. But just say Sally was interested in, looking at something, she was all career orientated and wanted to get to some of these positions. She might be like me and she did apply and she won it over these guys, kicking and screaming, elbowing and kneeing to win it, making sure she looked better than everyone else. She won it. She's feeling a bit guilty. They're a bit cranky with her. But this middle section, this is where I was in my government job. It's literally, yes, great, more money, longer hours, more commuting, taking work home with me, and lots more stress. It really wasn't, there was no balance between work and job while I was in there. If Sally was really career orientated and she was really wanting this CEO position, slim to none chance of getting it. Honestly, they might be in the organisation for 40 years, know it's inside and outsides to be able to win that position. But normally the CEO of any of these traditional businesses comes from external. They've already been a CEO somewhere else, or they've got that education behind them, or they have been in that company for over 40 years. And that's why I love what we do. It's literally that on its head. Little people at my door trying to get in. I've taken the handle off at the other side. I can hear them, Mum. So we also have like a CEO position, but it's called National Marketing Director. We all come in on what we call a virtual franchise. We pay a one-off yearly fee of $172.50 to own this business. This blows me away because I paid thousands of dollars to have my restaurant, and then I paid thousands of dollars ongoing to have it and keep it running. We also have those promotional levels, of course, and we grow as we go through the business. But the difference is when we come in as a virtual franchise, somebody has sponsored us. Just say they're in the middle section here, or they might be at the top section, or they might even be right down the bottom when they've introduced you. But someone will link arms with you. Maybe not even one person. You might have a whole little tribe, that links arms with you, just like through childbirth in the really, really old days. Someone will link arms with you, and they will help you and teach you and guide you through this business. and slowly help you get to each of these positions. And if they don't do that, they will stay in this position and they too won't grow. So, you know, success looks different to everybody, but this business is truly amazing in that you can grow as slowly or as quickly as you like. There is absolutely no pressure on you on that. But just say this CEO saw what I was doing for the last 19 months and he wanted some of that lifestyle, some of that freedom, and he wanted to come up to our organisation. He can't jump straight up to that position that he was equivalent to, NMD. He has to come in at a virtual franchise, or she. Link arms with me, let me teach them and guide them, help them get to these promotions. Sure, he can get to NMD. Any of us can get to NMD. That has no roof on it. Everybody has that opportunity to grow their business to NMD. Totally different to this position here. There isn't one person sitting pretty in this organisation. It's honestly what you want to build it and how you create it, going wide and going deep, and sharing this opportunity with as many people as possible, because this opportunity is different for everybody. Some people fall in love with the amazing product and program and they just want it a bit cheaper. They just want to be on it for life. They understand it. They know how their body's feeling with it and they just want it a bit cheaper. Other people, they've had great results and they just want to share it with people. Others, it's because they want a holiday fund, pay off their credit card. And for others, like me, it was a vehicle to change their life. I never thought I'd be a stay-at-home mum. I never thought that possible. It wasn't at all on my radar or my vision board. I didn't have a vision board, to be honest, but now I do. And I just thought I'd follow in my parents' footsteps and work until I could retire and face the fact that I was going to miss out on those special times with my children, but to look forward to it when I'm a grandparent maybe. But now I get to do all that stuff with my children. So I'm pretty excited, you know, of what this and, you know, what I've got so far and what I'm looking forward to in the future. I think the only other thing I was a bit worried about at the beginning is because I was in the government job is I couldn't use social media a great deal. And because I had been in that last job, not very long, just over a year, and I was not liking it at all and my health had deteriorated so much and I'm such a healthy person, people noticed my results straight away. But, you know, in the early days, you know, sharing the business, that was a bit daunting for me. I didn't think I knew enough people and I didn't think I knew how to use social media well enough. So this was me. The friend that, the girl that introduced me to the business, she showed me how to share that with friends and family, how to share it on social media. I shared it with a few amazing people, my hubby, myself, the kids, my girlfriend, my parents, my mother's group. And very quickly I had a few amazing customers that all wanted to better their health in some shape or form. But what I also got were 3 women that wanted to change something in their lives. I got Lindsay. I don't think she'd even received her product and she decided she wanted to do the business. She wanted to get her money back on her product. I had Catherine. She had amazing results within 2 months of being on the program. She posted that and she got so much interest. I said, well, I can respond for you. Or why don't you respond? You get the money back. You cover your order. You make a bit of money. And that's what she did. Steph had amazing results with the program and product also. Still blown away that she hadn't heard about it sooner. And she just wanted to help everyone. She wanted to share it, help as many people as she possibly could with this amazing with this amazing product. I showed them exactly what Lauren showed me. Help them find a few customers. Help them share the opportunity. Some of them I didn't need to help. It just happened. And they too found a few people that wanted extra money, wanted the product cheaper. Then they just went and showed them exactly what I showed them. Share it with a few customers. Share the opportunity. And this thing just started doing this. Super organic, no pressure, no door knocking or phone calling or any of that crazy stuff. Popcorn, you know, just like it is on the stove or in the microwave. It pops away, you take it out and it still continues popping. And all I knew at the beginning was my first few customers and my first 3 team who then have gone and done the teach to teach and shared this amazing opportunity, program and product, which we love. And I think that's where, you know, that's really what excites me now is how much it's changed people's lives. So I'm just going to grab AJ, who's going to launch. So AJ's super new, so I'd love to hear from her. So AJ, what are you looking forward to with the product? well, how did Juice Plus come into your life? Sorry, what are you looking forward to with the product, and why did the business make sense to you?
Hi, I'm AJ. I found out about the product through my good friend Zoe from church, and so I wanted to try it out. The results I'm looking for is to lose weight and to feel good about myself and to make new friends. Sorry. Yeah, I'm really excited to make some new friends and to see how the business goes, and yeah, and if it goes well, then it goes well. Because I wanted to work and be a stay-at-home mum, because I have 2 daughters who are under the age of 1. And yeah, it's hard keeping up with the little kids under the age of 1, and they drain me. And yeah. Oh, and so I have to miss out on my daughter's growing up. So yeah, but I'm really looking forward to the business and that.
Well done. That's awesome. That's right. It's different for everybody. And I know that's really nerve-wracking at the start sharing that, because we all don't really understand what this could possibly be at the beginning, but hopefully the program and product will help you, with many things. That's Zoe. And, well done on launching, because I know it is quite nerve-wracking getting that out. So I'm just going to touch a little bit on how we get paid. Then we're going to hear from a couple more amazing women. And then that's sort of it for the night, really. So we're really lucky that we can share this program, product and opportunity in over 29 countries. All right. I think, have got the best business plan here in Australia and New Zealand, in that we get paid 3 ways, and we also get paid to be the teacher, not only, the franchisee, which is pretty cool. So we get paid in retail profit, commission, which builds up our residual income. So the beach money, the money that keeps growing each and every month as your business keeps growing. And it's really lovely just watching that keep growing in the background. What we like to talk about is our bonuses. All right, our bonuses are there really to help us start strong at the beginning and see what sort of money's on the table for down the track, really. They're incentives, so it's not a huge deal if you miss them, but they give you an incentive to get to the next level, and to help your team get to the next level, because you become their teacher, therefore you get that teacher bonus. All right, so we come in as a virtual franchise. We sort of smash out DVF really early in the day, sometimes before we've even signed our business. But the first big bonus is $400. $400 for you, $400 for your teacher, and that's called Senior Direct Virtual Franchise. Take no notice of the names. I know they're crazy. So you've probably shared the business with 1 or 2 people by then, so you get the $400 bonus, all right? But this person that you've introduced the business to, you want to help them get DVF, get SDVF, keep them hot on your heels to also get SDVF. You then get the teacher bonus, all right? So you could bring on 2 or 3 people in 1 month, help them get to SDVF. There's $1,200 for you, all right? You're just going to get this bonus once every time you're growing in this section here throughout our, through our business plan. But as the teacher, you get the opportunity to have this hundreds of times. So, yeah, it's an amazing business plan. That's why I love it so much. I just think that's pretty cool. Both the teacher and the franchisee get that opportunity. I guess you then keep showing and sharing where you share, and you start to share your story a little bit better and get a bit more comfortable in what you're doing. You get to sales coordinator, and you probably shared it with maybe 3 or 4 people by then, the opportunity. Shared it with probably quite a few customers then, and you're excited. You're loving to see their results. You're loving on them because quite a few of your customers are becoming team. All those sort of things start to change and shuffle around, and that's a $600 bonus for you and a $600 bonus for your teacher, which is pretty amazing also. So I'm going to get Karen to share. So for you, Karen, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What exciting things have happened to you in the business so far, and what are you looking forward to?
Cool, thanks, Jarna. Yeah, Juice Plus came into my life probably only like 4 weeks ago, a month ago, and it was just by accident. Really, I came across a post on Facebook, and at that time in my life, I was kind of a bit fed up, to be honest. I was working 4 days a week, had got a 20-month-old child, another baby on the way, and I was just really kind of struggling with kind of all the work commitments and running a family home. And it was beginning to scare me, thinking I'm going on maternity leave soon and I'm going to have to go back to work after the second child and do exactly the same. And yeah, just continue to struggle. And for me, that's all I could see was going to happen for the rest of my life, basically. So it was kind of really just came out of the blue, but I was really kind of keen in the fact that I could do this business from home around my family commitments. I didn't have to have my child in daycare for, have to have my child in daycare for 4 days. I'd be able to spend some time with my kids. So that just really, really excited me. Since becoming involved, I've just felt more motivated and actually just really got my drive back now into this business that I'm really, really enjoying. It's a product that I'm really passionate about. I've been really, all my life, been really focused on healthy eating. I've got a background in nutrition, so to do a business and something that I really, really love is just amazing. And kind of for the future, I've got kind of big plans for this extra money that I'll be able to earn over the next kind of year while I'm on maternity leave. And my plan is to help us buy a house over the next year and pay for a wedding. So that's kind of two big kind of milestones that'll happen the next year. And then my kind of real goal is to actually be able to give up my job, my government job, and do this full time from home, looking after my kids. So yeah, I can't wait for that. I can't wait to be a stay-at-home mum and be there all the time with my kids and watch them grow up. So yeah, that's me.
Awesome, thank you, well done. Yeah, it's cool hearing what people, Sandra, Karen hasn't been in the business for long, yet she's already seeing the bigger picture, which sometimes takes people quite a while to really see and figure out, and that was definitely me. I was blown away with what I'd achieved in 4 months and thought, oh wow, this could really be something bigger, this really could be something for me. And I remember doing this, one of these courses, and they gave me a figure each month, if this hit your bank account, how would you spend it? And I couldn't get past this really low figure. Well, I didn't think it was low. I thought it was big, and that was like 40,000. And one of my teenies beside me, she got to 200,000. I'm like, how the hell are you spending 200,000? But really, when you sit down, I think we forget how to dream and how we believe and how we can really, set ourselves up for what we can become and how we can grow. So that is, personal development on this journey has been massive, and what work you put into this business really does come back in tenfolds. The next position is senior sales coordinator. By then you definitely have gone and shared it with quite a few people. It's a $1,200 bonus for you, $1,200 bonus for your teacher. Here is when you start really doing the work. Work in a different way, I should say. You really are becoming a leader, and where your work and where your time is spent really does shuffle around now. So it's a pretty exciting time because you're building up, a couple of SCs below you, a few SDVFs, and you're helping them understand how to share their journey, showing them how to mentor and coach more people coming in, and how to, how this can change people's life, whether it be with their health or be with their lifestyle. So Lindsay's on as well, so she's going to share how Juice Plus has changed her life. So how did Juice Plus come into your life, Linz? What amazing things have happened to you so far, and why do you love? What are you looking forward to?
Sure. I hope I'm not too echoey. We're actually having bath time at our house at the moment. So Juice Plus came across my world, I guess, February. You can probably hear the water. February last year, Jana actually introduced it to me, and I was on maternity leave with my 2-year-old at the time. Dylan, just be quiet just for a minute, okay? With my 2-year-old at the time, and Jana was talking about how much energy that she had, and I knew you know, we're good mates, and she had she had two young kids, two young boys, and one of them especially was a terrible sleeper. He was, you know, awake every 2 hours, and I was like, how on earth does she have energy? This is just weird. So I asked her what the product was, and she told me all about it, and that was a no-brainer for me. As a family of 4 at the time, you know, an easy and convenient way to boost our nutrition, you know, tick, definitely, I was up for that. But then she told me quite quickly, you know, I was the one with FOMO, and she told me about how I could get my product cheaper or even free, and definitely get my profit back on it and back into my bank account. And I was like, why would I not want to get my product cheaper? You know, I definitely want to be on the product. I can see the benefits of it. Of course, I want to get it cheaper. So that's why I jumped in the business. I wasn't looking for either. I didn't want a business or a product, but all of a sudden I had both. Then June of last year, I went back to work full time after finishing up my maternity leave. My daughter was 1, and I put her into full-time care. Just be gentle, darling. I put her into full-time care. I went back to work full-time. We moved interstate because we were defence, and we got posted from Sydney down to Canberra. And my hubby was actually away at sea because he's in the Navy. And reality just slapped me in the face really hard. Careful, darling, don't splash, baby. Sorry, I've got 2 in the bath at the same time. And so I just went, oh my gosh, this is going to be my life. You know, my daughter, I'm going to drop her off at school every day. I'll go to work. I'll miss all the fun things that she's done all day, and probably heaps of milestones, and then pick her up at night, feed her and put her to bed. And I just went, you know, no, thank you. I don't want to do that. So I reached back out to Jana, and I told her that I didn't want the business to just be a way for me to get my product free, because I have never paid for my product, because I did share it with enough friends and family that it's always covered my cost. And I wanted it to be more than that. I wanted it to be that vehicle that Jana talks about for our family to change our lives. And so we went to work, and, you know, I'm super happy to report that, you know, what Karen is aiming for is exactly what I've achieved. You know, I was working obviously for the defence or government, and, you know, 9 to 5, as they say. And this year in April, when I went in maternity leave for my second daughter, my 3rd child, I went knowing that I'm not going to go back to work. You know, I've been able to build this business up enough that I could make that decision that I just home with the kids and have a business where I can both worlds and not miss those milestones. You know, I was on here the other night sharing just like this, and my 14-week-old rolled over for the first time, and that was incredible. You know, any other job, if I was at the job, I would have missed that milestone, but because I can combine both, I don't miss out on that stuff anymore. And that's just massive for me. That's so cool. And now what I love doing is being able to help other people create that sort of magic in their lives, you know, and find out what it is that they want from this business and helping them achieve that goal. And, you know, I get to work with an amazing bunch of women at the moment, and you know, we're striving to get to their goals, whatever they may be. And it's so rewarding watching them achieve it and knowing that I'm a part of that journey. So, well, we're falling over and rolling in the bath now, so it must be time to go. So thank you for letting me share tonight, lovelies. And yeah, I hope you got something out of it.
Thanks, Linz. There you go. Proof that you can multitask in this job, that's for sure. So I even wrote that down just to make sure I said it. You know, this business you do on your terms. So, you know, whether you're bathing the children or, you know, we listen to a lot of things. Sometimes we're just plugging in, you know, and listening to things through Bluetooth in our car, or we're folding washing and listening to this business is really for you to work around you and your lifestyle, the things you love in your life, whether it be your children, whether it be, you know, travel, whether it be, I don't know, food, I don't know. But it's really there, and it's up to you how you do it. And, you know, you've really got to ask yourself, what if, you know, what if this could keep you at home with your children? What if this could be your travel fund? What if, you know, this could get you that house? What if this could help you with your health? Like, it's just so many things that open up. Honestly, the next position is QNMD. This is where I'm working at the moment. So it's a $1,500 bonus for me, $1,500 for my teacher. And the big one, NMD, only you get this bonus, and that's $3,000 for you and you only. By then, your teacher's earning far too much money. They don't need it. And you're on about $80,000 to $120,000 a year, and that's just where you start. Again, you know, they say you can come into this business and work, for 4 years, head down, bum up, and you could create and change your life. And then live the rest of your life on the beach. But I know I'm too young for that, and I know quite a few of these people are definitely too young for that also. But no day is definitely work. As much as I'm getting paid a full-time wage, I'm definitely doing it in part-time hours, stolen moments around my family. So it's really, social media is such a massive thing now, and we just don't utilize it well enough, I don't think. But friends and family still don't know about Juice Plus. It's still super new in Australia and New Zealand. But like I said, we get to share it in over 29 countries. So a massive well done to AJ for launching again tonight. Well done to all the girls who shared. Thank you so much. Thank you for the people that jumped online and supported them. Or if you're watching this in a recording, thank you so much, because obviously someone's cared enough to invite you to take a look. If we didn't get all your questions answered, please reach out to whoever invited you and get those questions answered. And hopefully we see you again soon. So good night, and hopefully, and we'll see you again.